Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be doing two things. We're going to be acknowledging Father's Day, and we are also going to bring in Father's Day to Summer Solstice. So we're going to be doing a ritual around Summer Solstice. If you watched my video last week, we made gifts for Father's Day or for, your father or the father figure in your life. We did that last week, and you can present those gifts today. And so what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be acknowledging Father's Day, and we're going to be bringing a little bit of that into Summer Solstice. So I first just want to pause and say happy Father's Day to all the fathers who are watching right now, and to all the father figures who are watching right now. Your work is so important in the world, and just blessings on your path and on all that you do. That being said, we are going to do a ritual for Summer Solstice today. Summer solstice is the lightest day of the year, so many of you may have noticed that our days are getting longer. So the sun is taking longer and longer to go down at night. So where the sun used to go down probably around 7 o'clock, maybe 7:30, now the sun's starting to go down closer to 9 o'clock at night. So the days are getting longer, and today is the day, June 21st, Sunday, summer solstice. Today is the day when our day is the longest that it will be all year. And then after today, what's going to happen is the sun will start going down a little bit sooner and a little bit sooner until we get to winter solstice, which will be the darkest day of the year. It'll be the day when the sun is only out for a very short amount of time, and our nights are the longest. So today, the day is the longest of the year. And in winter solstice, the night will be the longest of the year. So today is a very powerful day. It is celebrated across the world in many different ways. It's a powerful day because it's a day of light, which means that the light is very available today. And by what we mean when we say the light is, we mean that the energy of source, the energy of spirit, the energy of God is always available to us. And today, the seasons are also reflecting that light. So it's a day where we can join with the seasons and join with the sun in celebrating our connection to God, our connection to source. So the way we're going to do that is with a little ritual today. So I've asked your parents to bring, to get you a bowl with some stuff around your house, some nature around your house. So I have some flowers from around my garden. I have some thyme from my herb garden. I have some dandelion flowers that I picked. I have a flower that I picked from one of the plants out in front of my house, and just a couple little flowers that I found around the yard. So I put them in a bowl, and I have a mortar and pestle here. You don't need to have that, but I'm going to use it for the ritual. And then the other thing you'll need is a candle, which I have right here, and something to light the candle. I have a lighter. And then I brought in 2 crystals. If you have crystals, it's nice to bring the crystals in too. We have a rose quartz crystal here, and this usually lives in my kids' room. This is their crystal. And then this is a selenite crystal here. This usually is on my nightstand. So it's nice to bring in objects that we have in our home that are special to us. And it's also nice to bring in objects from the earth and objects from nature too, to bring into our ritual, just to make it really special as we call in what we want for the year. So the first thing I'm going to do is light my candle. And if you have a candle, you can light yours too. And this is a very special candle to me. This was the candle that we used in the blessing of my first son. So it's his blessing candle. And I only use it on very special occasions. So this is his candle. And then the next thing we're going to do is just, you can arrange your stuff how you want it. I have it kind of all together right here. Is we're going to take a moment to think about what we want to bring into our lives as we transition from the lightest day of the year to the darkest days of the year, or the darkest nights, or the longest nights of the year. As we transition from the longest days to the longest nights, what we want to do is we want to call in something and co-create and create with spirit, God, source, whatever word you use. We want to create with that presence that's in our lives every day, and we want to do it today. So what I'm going to do is take a moment to think about what I want more of. So take a pen or some crayons or a pencil and a little piece of paper. I'm going to use this little notepad that I have here, and take out a piece of paper. And if you can't write words yet, you can draw, but I invite you now to either write words or draw, and draw something or write something that you want to see more of in your life. So it can be really anything. I'm going to write that I really want to be aware of more connection in my life. So I'm going to write the word connection. And I also want to cultivate more peace in my life and peace on the planet. So I'm going to write the words connection and peace, knowing what that means to me. So you can really draw anything, you know, if you want to draw something that reminds you of peace, if that's what you want more of, or if you want more love, you can draw something that reminds you of love. And just take a moment to ask for help. If you need help, you can ask a parent or a sibling or a cousin or someone near you that can help you draw or write the word that means more to you right now, that you want to cultivate more of in your life as we go forward into this time of change. So my words are connection and peace. So I'm just going to take a moment to hold the paper in my hand and put it between my hands in prayer position. So you can do that now. You can, if you'd like, you can pause this video and get your paper all ready and get it, you know, whatever words you want, get the drawing done or the word written, and then push play when you're ready to continue with the ritual. So I'm going to pause here for a moment and let you finish what you're doing, and you can hit pause on the video and then just go ahead and hit play when you're ready to continue the ritual. Okay, so we're going to go ahead with the ritual now, and we're going to hold the paper in our hands in prayer position and just pause for a moment. I want you to take a moment to close your eyes and really envision that this is true. So my words are connection and peace, so I'm going to see in my mind now connection to everything. And I'm in that connection, I'm going to see peace, peace with all beings, peace within myself, peace within my family, peace on the planet. So I'm going to really see that now and really anchor in that, knowing that it is true right now. So take a moment to do that with whatever it is that you chose. Really see it true in your mind. Imagine it in your life right now and just hold it there for a moment while your hands are in prayer position and your paper is in between your hands. Just breathe. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. So what we're going to do now is, I ask you, if you need help with, you know, an older sibling or a parent, please ask them for help right now. We're going to set fire to this paper. So I want you to be very safe when you're doing this, and please have your parent help you if they are more comfortable doing the fire part, okay? So we're going to just light it on fire. And as you can see, mine's on fire. I'm just kind of watching it burn. And I'm being very safe. I'm holding it away from all furniture, all, you know, scarves, everything. And I'm just watching it. If it gets a little too hot, I'm going to blow on it a little bit. Okay. And then, you know, you can see part of it's burnt. So I'm going to light it again and just get it nice and burned. So, and I just want to be safe when I'm doing it. So I don't want the fire or the flame to get too out of control. So as I'm doing this, what's happening is, because this is a time of light, I've chosen to use light, which is fire. It's a symbol for light. And the light right now is going to just want to make sure I'm being extra safe. So the light right now, what it's doing is it is connecting with my words, connecting with my intention, and the smoke is carrying my intention up into all things. And so it is carrying my intention and giving power to my intention and helping aid my intention, which is the words that I chose, or the drawings that you chose, or the words that you chose. The fire is carrying it in smoke and helping it to come to life. So I'm going to set my paper now in with all the different plants that I collected. So you can do the same, you know, just put it in there. And when you feel ready, I want you to just take a moment to anchor in knowing that it's true. Just know that your intention is already done, that your words are already coming to life, that your drawings that you made are already happening right now. And it is in that blessing that I blow my candle out, knowing that it's done, knowing in gratitude that this is done and it is happening right now in me and on the planet, and in you and on the planet. And just take a moment. I'm going to just wave the smoke a little bit so I don't set off any smoke alarms in my house. And then what we want to do is just, I'm going to take my mortar and pestle and just kind of mix it in together, mix all that in. And then what I want you to do with your bowl is I want you to go outside when you're done with this and add a little bit of dirt to it. And I want you to dig a hole and plant it in your backyard, in your front yard. You can put it in a pot and make a plant out of it. You can put some seeds in there and start a plant. But what I really want you to do is mix this all up, either with a mortar and pestle, or you can just grind it up if you want with, a spoon or a fork, and just kind of mix it all together. Put a bunch of dirt on top of it, and then I want you to plant it into the ground or plant it into a pot. And what we're doing there is we're taking our intention, so we're taking our words that we chose for ourselves, we're taking our drawings that we chose for ourselves, and we're putting them into the earth, putting them into the ground, so that when plants come out of the ground, it's kind of a symbol, a way for our intentions to grow. And another way, not only is the smoke carrying our words, but now the earth is going to sprout plants up from the ground and also carry our words through the ground and up through plants that come out from the ground. So we are kind of anchoring our intention and knowing that our intention is true in a bunch of different ways right now. So not only do we know within ourselves that we are creating with God, creating with Source, creating with Spirit, and we're bringing what we want into our lives right now. Not only do we know that in our being, but we are also showing that by lighting the fire and carrying the words through the smoke into all things. And we are knowing that also by planting the intentions, planting the words into the ground, and watching things grow and watching things come to life from our intentions and from our words and from our drawings. So I invite you now to, when this video ends, I invite you now to take your bowl and add some dirt and bury it somewhere in a pot, in the ground, in your backyard, or in your front yard. I simply leave us on Father's Day. I leave us on Summer Solstice in that blessing and in that light, in that love. And so it is. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Father's Day. Happy Summer Solstice.